Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Boys Book Club. I'm a homeschool mom of two boys who are currently in 1st grade and the 4th grade. In this video, I'm going to do a review and a quick flip through on Explode the Code. In here are the books that I got that we used. We used the Get Ready Code series, and then we haven't used the Beyond the Code yet. I did order 1, 3, and 4 and it hasn't arrived yet. So maybe when it's complete, I'm going to show you the flip through of the books. And then in here I have the books from 1 to 8. They also have the I believe it is up to 6. Yes, so I'm going to show you a quick flip through of these books. There are 3 series with Explode the Code, and you start with the 3 primers. Get ready for the code A and get set for the code B and go for the code C. I don't have my go for the code C anymore. I don't know where I placed it, so I'm just going to show you the book A and B. The Explode the Code has a series of books from book 1 through book 8. I'm going to show you what's inside the books later on in this video and how the workbooks progress as you get to book 8. And also, Explode the Code series also offer a comprehension reasoning skills from Beyond the Code series. Beyond the Code books has 4 books in total, so I'm going to show you what are inside of this book. As I mentioned earlier, Explode the Code series starts with their primers, which is the Get Ready for the Code A, Get Set for the Code B, and Go for the Code C. These books are more for the preschool level, and they introduce the child to the consonant sounds and written letters. What I like about this book is that it does not require any preparation at all, but it has the listening sentences part of the book where you read something for your child. I believe there are like 8 or 10 sentences, and then your child needs to color it or exit or put a circle or draw a box on it. Other than that, your child can work on these workbooks alone, especially if they are already familiar with their alphabets. Now let's move on to the official books of the Explode the Code series, which is Explode the Code 1 to 8. They also have the Explode the Code half books if your child needs any extra practice with their phonics or their reading or their spelling. And here in book 1, you will see that your child will learn about the consonant pretest or the short vowels. And then after that, you move on to the 2, and in here, your child will learn initial consonant blends and the final consonant blends. It has more words and more spellings by the 2nd book. And then on the 3rd book, your child will learn 1-syllable words ending in a long vowel that includes the silent E words. There's going to be, I think, more writing by the time that they reach Explode the Code 3. And here is Explode the Code 4. And then in here, they will learn more about the compound words and then the common endings, which is the ing or ed or est. When you reach the last part of the book, you will get the post-test part, and in here you would need the teacher's guidebook because it has a dictation part. But since I didn't purchase the teacher's guidebook, I am just going to skip the dictation part and just proceed with the other post-test part of this book. Move on to book 5. And if you go at the back of your books, you will see the words that they're going to be learning in this one. In book 5, it's sight words and your direction words, and then the same layout. It still has the spelling, read and write and circle it, and it still has the spell and write. So, and then when you move to book 6, actually book 6 has more pages compared to the other books below. And then again, it's the same format with the read and write, spell and write. So your child will have learned spelling by having to do it again and again. So I really like that. And then by 7, your child will start doing comprehension skills in here. There are already short stories and comprehension and reasoning by the time they reach Explode to Code 7, and it also has 121 pages. So I'm just going to do a flip through. So let's move on to your Explode to Code 8. This is the last book from the Explode to Code series. It has 106 pages. It has lesser pages than the book 7, but in here you will still have to practice your spelling. It does have the reading comprehension, your reasoning in this book. It does look similar to Explode to Code 7. So I am just going to do a flip through of this book so you can see more of what's inside. I just want to say something about what I noticed about their post-test from book 1 to 8. You would require a dictation part from book 1 to book 6. But by the time, so you would need the teacher's guide for that. But by the time your child reaches the Explode 7 and 8, there are no dictation part from this book. So your child doesn't need any dictation at all when you reach 7, 8 for the post-test. So let's move on to the comprehension and reasoning skills of the Explode the Code series, which is Beyond the Code. I do not have the Beyond the Code 1, 3, and 4, so I'm just going to do a flip through of the Beyond the Code 2 for you. So in here, as you can see, there are short stories in here. I believe that there are at least 7 short stories in this book. Yes. So here's what you get. You get the review of Beyond the Code 1, and then the list of the stories that your child will be reading from this book. It's actually very short. And then here are the activities that your child will do for this book. And here are the sample of the stories. They're very short, and I love the illustrations, even though they're black and white, but they're very attractive to look at. And then here are the samples of the activities in here. And also Beyond the Code 1 to 4 doesn't have a teacher's guidebook, but it's pretty simple. If ever you do check your child's work, they're pretty simple and you can correct them yourselves. And also the reading part is not like long, so it doesn't really require a teacher's guide for these books. So that's about it. So I hope that you like and subscribe, and also don't forget to follow us on Instagram, the Boys Book Club. Again, thank you for watching. See ya.